Welcome to Lively Up Girl, Affirmations and Coffee YouTube channel. My name is Linda M. Sit back and relax as I take you on a journey and tell you a bedtime story about a young woman who goes to New York City for the first time. Does she want to remain in New York City? Or does she want to return back home to North Carolina? Let's begin. As she stepped off the plane at LaGuardia Airport, Emily felt a mix of excitement and nerves. She was finally going to New York City for the first time, and she couldn't wait to explore all the city had to offer, but was also a little apprehensive of being away from home for a week and dealing with the chaos and crowds of the big city. As she made her way to the hotel in Midtown, Emily couldn't help but feel a sense of awe at the towering skyscrapers and bustling streets. She had never seen anything like it before, and she felt a little overwhelmed by the sheer scale and energy of the city. After checking into her hotel, Emily headed out to meet up with her colleagues for dinner. They took her to a classic New York pizzeria where they feasted on slices of piping hot pizza and laughed and joked together. Emily was amazed by the flavors and textures of the pizza, and she quickly fell in love with the classic New York style. The next day was filled with meetings and presentations, but Emily managed to squeeze in a few hours for sightseeing. She took a ferry to Liberty Island to see the iconic Statue of Liberty, and then headed to Ellis Island for a tour of the Immigration Museum. It was fascinating to learn about the history of immigration in America, and Emily felt a sense of pride and gratitude for the opportunity to visit this symbol of freedom. That evening, Emily's colleagues surprised her with tickets to see Hamilton on Broadway. She had heard great things about the show, but she had no idea what to expect. The music was incredible, and she was blown away by the talent and energy of the cast. She sang along to every song and felt like she was experiencing something truly special. The next day was more meetings, but Emily managed to squeeze in some more sightseeing. She walked through Times Square, taking in the bright lights and bustling energy of the area. She stopped to watch Good Morning America being broadcast live from Times Square Plaza and felt like she was part of something big. As her trip came to an end, Emily felt grateful for the incredible experiences she had in New York City. But as she boarded the plane back to North Carolina, she also felt relieved to be heading home. The fast-paced lifestyle of New York had been exciting, but it had also been exhausting. She was looking forward to getting back to her cozy home, where she could relax and unwind in peace. As she settled into her seat on the plane, Emily felt a sense of contentment wash over her. She loved her job, but she also loved her quiet life back in North Carolina. She loved waking up early to watch the sun rise over the trees, feeling the fresh air fill her lungs as she walked outside, and falling asleep at night with a sense of peace. As the plane took off, Emily closed her eyes, let out a deep sigh. She knew that she would always treasure the memories of her trip to New York City, but she was happy to be heading home. Home, sweet home, where she could relax and be herself. When she arrived back in North Carolina, Emily felt like a new person. She had gained a new appreciation for her simple life back home. But she had also gained confidence and perspective from her experiences in New York City. She knew that no matter where life took her, she could handle anything that came up. And as she drifted off to sleep that night, surrounded by the peaceful sounds of nature outside of her window, Emily knew that she would always treasure this trip as a reminder of the beauty and excitement that lay just beyond her doorstep.